Hey guys, welcome back. So we're at the second check-in checkpoint for our project. So after each module, we'll just review what we've done and then go ahead and update our repository accordingly. So it's always good to keep short accounts of your, the small wins so that if your code gets corrupted later on, you can always revert to the most recent working version of your application. So firstly, we can always know the changes that have been made by looking at the files. A red tick means it was there and it is now different from the last thing that was checked in. And a plus sign means that it has been added since the last check-in. So Git is always keeping track of what the file looked like and letting you know that it's now different through the red tick, or letting you know that this has been added since the last time. If you want to see what has changed, you can actually right click, go to Git, and you can say view history or compare. So when you do compare, it will say, well, the last version I had is to the left. Let me just get my bearings right. So the last version I had is to the left and the new version is to the right. So it will show you that this line was modified in that way. And everywhere you see a green highlight, it means that something happened. So when working in a team setting, though, it's always recommended that you guys don't work on the same files to check in, because then if you modified something on your side, I modified that same file on my side, then we'll end up with this clashing this clashing situation where it will say, well, the two lines are saying two entirely different things. Which one should I use? At that point, you have to manage what you call conflicts. I'm coding by myself, so I can't really show you any conflicts right now, but hopefully you guys don't encounter that. So what we're going to do is check in. So to do that, I can right click, go to Git. No, that is incorrect. Git changes. There we go. So new version of Visual Studio has a different layout. We just go over to Git changes. Once again, if you're not seeing that, you can always click view and you will be able to see that menu item accordingly. So you always want to put in a message that depicts what was. So my message is me telling whoever would see this check-in, added database automapper, unit of work, and DTO. So you don't need to write an essay, but at least let me have an idea, or whoever have an idea of what you've done. After that, we can click that caret and then we say commit all and sync. So it will commit the changes, one, and it will prompt you to save. Just go ahead and save. It will commit the changes locally, and then it will kind of synchronize with GitHub. And at that point, if there are changes waiting on the other side, meaning your team member made some changes and checked them in before, when you say commit all and sync, it will push up your changes, get the latest ones. And once again, if you two modify the same file with different content, that's where that conflict might come up. So if you don't do that, then this is a really seamless process. So here we'll let you know that it was successfully synchronized and you can move along to the next task.